Hey YouTube, you have Leonard here. I bring you guys and gals, Spice and Wolf, Merchant meets the Wise Wolf. We're here. We're live. What's up, everyone? Episode number 17. What's up? What is good? Oh, sorry guys. Give me just one sec. Just looking at something. Hey, I just got an invite to go to Jamaica, but I'm not free. Lovely. Dang it. Go back to Hahadi? Where was I? Was in the 100 Girlfriend? 100 Girlfriends. I can't. Anyway, guys. Wait, what? Not Hahadi? No. Hakadi? Oh, yeah. I was going to say Hahadi's the mother. Mother cursed. Honestly, I used to think that Hahadi had the biggest issue. I mean, Hakadi was a complete problem. And then we meet her mother, and I was like, well, dang, never mind. I was like, never mind. Anyway, nonetheless, guys, we're going to hop into this reaction. Last week's episode was honestly really, really good. And as I always say this, episodes are controversial because we have different thoughts and opinions. It almost reminds me of the Lawrence episode where I was very critical of Lawrence. In terms of when he went bankrupt, and we had like discussions on that. Last week's episode 16 was very, in my opinion, really good because you have just a lot of complex emotions. The stuff of Lawrence ultimately, and Lawrence not telling Holo about what he knew about. Oh, why am I drawing a blank of the village name? I've been saying this for the whole week. Yoitsu? If I'm wrong, I apologize. What happened to the village where she was from, Yoitsu, which, if I believe I have the name right. And I was of the mindset that at the end of the day, what he did and not telling her, it looks bad. I understood why he did so. He wanted to investigate and understand, because again, to just tell Holo would have been devastating without even really knowing the facts. And he was trying to understand all this before doing so. I agree with Lawrence, but I likewise understand that people are saying that Lawrence should have just told her, because realistically, yeah, he should have been honest. I get that. But I think he made the right decision. When you get forward now to the later part of the episode, the whole breakdown now that Holo has, I'm like, man, this is rough. I really, really, really just feel like it was rough, because I'm like, on the one hand, I don't fault Lawrence. On the other hand, Lawrence had things that he could have done better. I said this before, if Lawrence treated the whole Amati thing more seriously, dating back to the very beginning point when he issued the challenge, and I think back to what Holo said again. I know I said this last video. When Holo was just like, oh, you just accept this challenge, you get the money. It's like, why is it on me to have to be like, no, you should have fought for me. You could have been like, oh, no, you can't have her, or things like that. And like shown that you are taking ownership of the decision versus what I do think also is honestly, it's a smart decision. It's like, Holo's not going to leave me and I get money out of this also easy bet. But again, it's not about the easy bet. At the end of the day, it's one of those things where I think Lawrence could have done things better, but I don't fault the things that he has done to this point nonetheless. I fully get his logic. I get how we got to this point. But nonetheless, it's a very dire situation. Holo's broken, and I feel awful for Holo. I truly do. Looking at Twitch chat quickly. The only point I think I was the most is that I actually respect Amati. Oh, actually, I don't know if that's an unpopular opinion. I don't think that there are people. I shouldn't say that. I think a lot of watchers aren't mad at Amati in that he's done something wrong. I think Amati's just super shrewd. We don't like Amati because of the fact that he's essentially the antagonist to Lawrence and Holo's relationship. But what Amati has done is very shrewd. Even the fact that he gathered the people and declared a public challenge. And it is true. What he has done so far, what he has done and what he kind of knows of the situation, I mean, he got all of that basically from Holo. It's not wrong information. Has it been twisted and misconstrued a little bit? Yeah, because we have the backstory, obviously. But everything he said was not really wrong. What's my hate with Deers? Is because of whatever the name of that show is. Shika Noko Koshi Tantan. That's why. And I took this personal. Yeah, I don't know, man. When it comes to that, I don't know. When it comes to that series in particular, like, the deer are literally triggering me. But Spice and Wolf, we're gonna hop in this episode, everybody. Those on the YouTube side. Well, actually, give me 1 second, guys. Hold on. Anyway, for those on YouTube, I had to step away for a quick second. You probably didn't even notice anything. It's been probably less than a second if you're on YouTube. Anyway, guys, let's begin this episode. Let us start. Smash that like button. It is greatly appreciated. Let us see what's going to happen between Lawrence and Holo. Spice and divorce. I'm dead. We're going to start this in 5, 4, 3. That was funny. 2, 1. That was actually funny. Spice and divorced. I already feel my anxiety over this episode. I already feel anxious. Dang. Just wrecked the whole statue. I also hope we see what Lawrence read. If there was something in there. There is someone who loves me. And it's good also in retrospect. When the full faith from Lawrence. I have complete faith. Even when I have disagreed with Lawrence on certain stuff, Lawrence has never given me any indication to doubt him. I don't always like what he does in terms of, like, I think that's dumb. I do say that sometimes. But Lawrence is a good man, and at the end of the day, I trust Lawrence. He'll figure this out. He'll make things right. The good thing from last episode is that by Holo having that breakdown, you see him contemplating again her words about, like, at least there's someone who loves me, and, like, what do I mean to you? It's kind of Holo in a sense, kind of, and again, it was a moment of desperation. But it's really forcing Lawrence to have to, despite how sometimes Holo comes off of teasing him, he has to really start to examine his feelings for Holo. And it is complicated also, because, like, I even think about this. Sometimes I feel like we oversimplify the fact that, like, yes, Holo's a woman and this and that. I'm like, well, Holo's a fox. Sorry, a wolf, not a fox. I see the orange here and I always think fox. Holo's a wolf who shapeshifts into a woman. She's an eternal being and he's just a simple mortal. It just makes you really wonder. It truly makes you wonder. Like, there are layers to this. Even aside from obviously just the relationship layers and the fact that it's hard to confess. Dang. Yes, you let your guard down. Oh. That's facts. How? He's trying to crash the price so that Amati can't succeed? Orewa Kamida. Or as Goku Black would say, Orewa Kamida. I'm curious how he's going to actually find a way to make the pyrite useless. As he thinks back to Holo. And like he's thinking about all the times that she's helped him negotiate. Because realistically, a lot of his big wins were realistically that we've seen have been thanks to Holo. What if he causes like a wheat shortage? If Lawrence causes a wheat shortage and then people start selling the pyrite to try and buy wheat, could that do it? I don't know. Amati. Don't you dare look at Holo. Nah, no, I don't like what's happening here. Nah, I don't like that. No, whoa, 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 whoa. What was that? Holo. Dang. 100%, by the way. Oh, no. Part of me wants to hope that Holo's doing this. Is he imagining her with him? Yeah, he is. Part of me kind of hopes that, again, Holo's doing this intentionally to bait Lawrence to actually, like, tell her his feelings. That's my hope. One can only hope. Yo, Agent, what is up? What is good? You came literally just in time for the episode. $200 silver coins. What? Ha! Holo did it? This is the contract. Wait, what? Is a contract for marriage? This is NTR. And it's not even subtle. There's just no sex. Yo, I would fight Amati right now. Yo, Lawrence, get off me. Yo, get off me right now. Yo, even scared. There's Amati. Fight. Yep. Oof. Wait, he had wild imaginations in the original? I can see that, honestly. This man's literally... Guys, the girl that he loves is literally being stolen right underneath his nose. And there seems to be very little he can do about it. Okay. Lawrence is planning something. The question is, what's he going to do now with the cash in advance? That this man makes out with money. This is interesting. Because he doesn't want to trade normally. These mans try. No, it is different. Drop that value. Yo, Amati's smart. That's right. That's why you do on credit. Good job, Amati. This is literally like buying on leverage. Will pyrite go up in value or will it go down in value? That is the question. Unless it tanks. Look at Mati, so noble. So confident, so noble. Mm-hmm. Thought we wouldn't find out about that. Dang. How does his man know all of this? Oh. Oh. Yo. Amati's like, what? This man is tight. No, Amati don't care anymore. He's like, nah, I'm gonna literally leave you with nothing. Dang. Lawrence 100% baited him, and I have no idea how Lawrence is going to pull this off. But he succeeds. It's just so funny that Lawrence, like, he hit him where it hurt, because he was just like, yeah, you know, stuff happened to me and Holo all the time. But she always comes back, and everything works out. We've been through a lot together, unlike you. That was actually funny. I'm going to forever call Amati Mr. Steal Your Girl. Hmm? Okay. What's the rumor? I knew it! By making people covet wheat, like I said earlier, people are going to worry about wheat because that's a commodity that they need, and they're going to use their money to buy wheat, which in turn is going to bring down the price of the pyrite. Exactly. He's recreating the Great Depression. It has to lower the price of the pyrite. Because pyrite will no longer be valuable. It will literally be the wheat. It works. It has to go somewhere. Now he lost me. Oh, because of the trade he made with Amati. That's the whole linchpin. That's the linchpin. All that matters for him now, he hedged his bets. That was the perfect hedge. Yeah, because you baited him with the Holo stuff. I love how his friend is just like, listen. What? Dang, so he has to take on the pyrite? Of course he's not doing it. That's so risky. He does have something to lose. He has a lot to lose. I'm with Lawrence's friend, honestly. Yep. Yep. It's true. I completely get where he's coming from. Not gonna lie, I respect the friend a lot for this. I really do. Mm-hmm. Facts. It literally could ruin him. And he's just like, why should I take that risk on? Doesn't make sense. Aw. Ah. Wait a second. Yeah, I completely understand where he's coming from. It just makes perfect sense to me. I get it. So we're going back to Diana. By the way, guys, if someone could explain this, because I may have missed it and I didn't realize. Did Holo sign the contract? Ooh! About to get all the pyrite. I think Diana's going to save the day. Mm-hmm. Good man. So I missed that then. I apologize. I did not realize that she actually that she actually signed it. Oh, gosh. Mm. By the way, I think the friend 100% understands this. This is crazy. So this is the key. In order for the contract to be effective, it needs 3 signatures: Amati, Holo, and Lawrence. Okay, so in that case, I'll go back to my original thoughts. So Holo knows exactly what she's doing. I'm of the belief that Holo, at this point in time, and going along with this, she is literally baiting Lawrence to do something. So as long as Lawrence, the legal guardian, does not sign, it will have no effect, basically. Makes sense to me? So it comes down to, is Lawrence going to give up on Holo? Or is Lawrence going to do something? And now Lawrence is doing something. Which, again, was the original complaint from Holo anyway. The fact that, why are you putting everything in my court? Why are you just assuming that I'm going to choose to be with you? Why aren't you fighting for me? Well, by her signing that agreement, then, it effectively is now forcing Lawrence to have to do something. Okay, so that makes perfect sense. That's how I was understanding the situation. Holo's either 1, acting desperate like before, or 2, acting like this to press Lawrence to do something. I think it's 2. I really do think that while she was frantic in the beginning of or the end of last episode, in this case, even when she looks at Amati and then looks at Lawrence, it's like she's literally issuing a challenge. She's just like, I want to know if you actually care about me. So do something. That's why she signed the contract, in full knowledge that her signing the contract doesn't mean anything if Lawrence doesn't also just give up and sign it. So that's why Lawrence is going to this extent. He's like, I'm going to bankrupt Amati on this thing and make sure he doesn't have the money. That's number 1. Number 2, I'm going to come out on top on this from the business standpoint. And then number 3, in issuing this direct challenge, because then obviously Lawrence has a lot to lose. If Lawrence fails altogether, will he just give up? Look at Holo. I think Lawrence is looking at this was just like, I gotta beat Amati in this whole entire thing now and take this seriously. I have to. I have to, because Holo is riding on the line. He is showing through his actions, basically, that he wants to be with her, that he views her as special. Let me read this comment. Hold on. No, I do not disagree whatsoever. I do not disagree. As a matter of fact, I would also make the argument that if people dislike how Holo's acting, I fully understand it. I think that, again, Holo's pretty justified. Given the relationship that she has with Lawrence, and given how she's constantly, like, now she's throwing her, again, desperation, but it was legitimate. She was throwing herself at Lawrence, this person who, these two are very close, and we understand that. So she's just kind of like, do you like me or do you not? Do you want to be, do you want? Because if you don't want to be with me, I can leave. And I will be fine. She's really, really, really putting the pressure on Lawrence. Yeah, at least he's showing some attitude, even if maybe his intentions aren't completely... Yes, exactly. Exactly. And I think that's the whole point to this. I completely agree. This is where we have to get to. So... Great episode, by the way. This is not how I expected the episode to go. I'm not gonna lie. But man, Amati is just like, honestly, respect to Amati for the whole plan that he has put together. Respect to Lawrence for baiting Amati into a bad deal. But it's actually not a bad deal if you think about it. Because from Amati's standpoint, it's just like, bro, there's literally nothing you can do to drop the price of pyrite. For him to do the whole wheat thing, and then he has to accumulate a large amount of pyrite in order to make this work. I kind of get it. Amati's just like, man, this is easy money. I will say, though, that Lawrence's whole plan with the wheat, it does make sense. It's like you have to buy up the pyrite, right? Even though it's going to be at a loss. Make sure that at the end of the day, people are just like, oh my gosh, wheat is going up. Well, dang, what am I supposed to do? I don't know. I got to sell my pyrite. And I got to start buying wheat. And you have to have a distribution for where the pyrite is going to go. It's who's going to buy it all up. It's really interesting. I like his idea. It's going to be very difficult, but if Diana is able to come through because she controls all the pyrite supply, again, amongst the alchemists, oh, this is going to be really interesting. It really is. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Like the video, subscribe, like my content. It is greatly appreciated as always. And with that, I am Leonard and I am out. Take care, everybody, and of course, have a good one. Peace.